pitch, bitch.
Drop the pitch, bitch. Okay. Okay, so I want to explain something to you. I was trying to let you see the kitty cat, but that didn't happen. So hang on just a second. All right, because let's get a better view of what's going on. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's just something that I saw in the pre-shuffle, and I don't want to laugh and make it funny, you know, if anybody is going through something. But somebody here is going to have to drop the pitch, bitch, because no bitch is a complete sentence, and you're going to have to say no bitch. All right, because in the pre-shuffle, I got the devil in reverse. Somebody has figured out the error of their ways. Okay. They want to come in from out of the cold and have a 10 of Pentacles with you. So they're freaking out because they can't get a message to you, or they can't find you, or you're just, you know, out somewhere next to a roaring fire and enjoying your kitty cat. And the problem is that they have been, at least in the past, an emperor in reverse. They've been a fraud, but they went within and did some introspection, or they want to shed light on who they were in the past. And the thing is that they could have gone to a complete karmic and empress in the reverse. I don't know why. And let me tell you guys something. Don't hate on the person that your person went toward, okay? Because I'm not saying that all the time. I mean, hell, sometimes we could be the problem, right? But, you know, quite often the next part of the lesson that you have already, I don't know what I'm looking at here, but it's going to bother me. And you know that I'm a Virgo rising, and this is going to bother me a lot. You know, but the person that they've gone to may just be the next person that they're going to complete the rest of their lesson with. You know what I mean? You might even find yourself saying, gosh, if that person hates you, if their new person hates you, you could be like, I would have been your friend. Like, you don't seem to show any energy here of hanging on, because it seems like what you did was let go and they have hung on. You are in your 9 of Pentacles energy and a 6 of Wands energy. Now, this person is like, I made the wrong decision and I want to come celebrate with you. And one of you or both of you, I can't tell where this card would go, has been in the 4 of Swords. This is like, no, bitch, I'm just out of here. I'm going to take my rest. I'm going to take my break. Now, if I put it closer to your person or this person, oops, because this could just be somebody else's story, I don't know. But it could be like, maybe this is the story of somebody you're related to, somebody, a friend of yours or something like that, right? You know, somebody could have been in a period of confinement or ill. And the 5 of Swords energy could have to do with this Empress in reverse. Flip and switch the roles, because, you know, none of us actually care. Only you know, we only have cards to deal with here. Somebody could be a card dealer. Somebody's name is Tiffany. Okay, so now we've got the Star in reverse. Your person didn't find healing with the person from the past. They want to return to the past, and I really feel inclined to put this card over here. They went back to somebody from their past, or at least somebody that they had experience with, and they could have gone back to, this could be a gay relationship, but they could have gone back to an air sign. So a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, or your ex could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very cruel energy, very cutthroat energy, very nasty. And those people could have actually gotten married with the Hierophant, or at least moved in together. That's, to me, I see the Hierophant and I'm going to say, you know, they got married, or they're in some kind of like a high level of commitment. Cohabitation aside, because to me, I don't think these people ended up cohabitating. And I don't blame the karmic that they went to, I mean, maybe the woman or man that they went to isn't even karmic. Maybe they're just normal, but this person, your ex, has caused them so many problems that they have become toxic, and maybe they are working that out. I mean, we could just as easily take this Four of Swords, and it could be the sword energy person over here that's like, leave me the fuck alone because I deserve to have a satisfying life and you're not it. Your ex could also be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I mean, this could be a gay relationship between an air sign and a fire sign. Okay, flip it, switch the roles because it's not going to really matter. You're going to take what resonates and understand the story, or at least like hope you don't revel in it. But now you seem to have been focusing on your work here and your past I hate to say past person because it feels like you really don't want this anywhere in your energy. I'm having a hard time picking up on your energy other than you're like off in the distance. You're gone, baby. You have been gone. Look at the next card. Now, when I had my fingers all in here, fingers. Does somebody bugles and put them on their fingers like my son used to? Somebody's son could be significant. You could have a son that's significant. And then we have the sun card. Of course, here you are in sun energy, and they're all fucked up in the Five of Cups in reverse. And I don't pick up on your energy in relation to this person. I pick up on your energy in their energy. I hope I'm making sense. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Okay, maybe I should move these up a little bit. Did I get this off my was on my boobs like or on my lap? I wanted you to see the cat. We could make so many jokes from this, but let's not. Okay, let's not. Okay, yeah, you have been happily working on something or a craft or doing something repetitively. This is something, whatever it is that you've been working on, is something that you're doing all the time. All right, something that you keep repeating for perfection, or something that you have learned to duplicate, something that you do over and over. I mean, yeah, it could mean that you go to the same job at the grocery store every day. Like, and don't be, feeling one way or another if I say, well, like going to the grocery store, who gives a shit where you work? Okay. Get a little paycheck, have a little fun. Okay. Meet some people. I don't care. Like for me, it doesn't matter. It's like what I used to tell all the people that I used to work with, all of my friends. I used to say, I will be here until I'm not having fun anymore. If something isn't fun, if there's a problem, I am gone. Okay. If it's not fun, if I can't enjoy myself, then for me, this is hell. Okay. All right. So they have had the Judgment in reversed energy. They don't want the Judgment. Look. They don't want the 10 of Swords in reverse. I don't know. I still have my finger on this. There's all this fucking fighting back here. The person that they're with. And like I said, don't hate the person that I think they're divorcing, or the person that they're like, I don't know, consciously uncoupling from. Like they could be trying to tell the fucking world, that this is a gentle thing. No, bitch, they've been fighting. No, bitch, it's like not been fun for them. Okay, they've been in some kind of limbo. So now we're going to shuffle because I shuffled as I was laughing, just thinking about that. And I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, I don't think, like, look, if you're the cross worker, somebody's a cross dresser and somebody's a special kind of worker, people, I don't know. Maybe your person was involved with a prostitute. Torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. Loving both of you is breaking all the rules. I mean, that's how I feel. Oh, why does that song come to mind? It's a terrible song. When I was a child, I thought it was a terrible song. I already knew that there were troubles. There were problems with that song. There's Nine of Swords where they're at. There is no healing. There's no peace. They're torn between two lovers. Okay, so they're torn between two lovers, or maybe maybe they're with that person that you think they're with, and they're also juggling somebody else. And this could have been a situation where you were with this person and they didn't tell you that they were with two other people. You know what this is giving? I got hoes in different area codes. All right, somebody got hoes in different area codes. Somebody's a hoe. Yeah. Now we got the King of Cups here. I don't know if this person. Oh yeah, I have to say it did fly over here to the Emperor. You know, this Emperor gives me Epstein vibes, if you know what I mean. This. Oh, I'm gonna have to say it, huh? Oh fuck. Okay, so this person could have been like Island Boy, Epstein's. You know what? Island. Something's not right here. They were pretending to be a King of Cups. No, bitch. And remember, the whole theme here is no, bitch. You're going to be telling this person, no, bitch, or they already know that if they even try to come near you, that you're going to be like, no, bitch, I see who you are. I know what you did. I have a feeling that for my psychic friends, you went into this knowing what was going to happen. Maybe you were part of, I don't know, were you investigation discovery? Were you undercover? Were you just like, I got nothing better to do, so I'm going to see how deep this rabbit hole goes. And maybe you found that it was actually very dangerous. No, bitch. So, like, I don't know. I really feel like I got to tell you, do not hate on their ex or exes or the person that they're currently with. I'm telling you that they're with more than one person. This is the type of person that has a whole fucking Excel spreadsheet. Expenses. They could have been putting their trips and travels and journeys and business. They call it work. And no, they were putting that on an expense sheet. They had like a whole fucking spreadsheet on their fucking laptop computer where they're like moving money around everywhere. This person is the type of person who could have been taking care of like this family here, that family there. I've got illegitimate children everywhere. I'm married to some. I'm in court with others. Maybe this is 10 of Cups. This could be like a whole family like this. Maybe they come from such a fucked up family that they don't know how else to function, but I am not making excuses for them. I'm just trying to get this 12:12 on the clock, okay? Trying to get this out. They could be like a whole family of, spouse abusers. What I'm getting domestic violence everywhere, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. All right, let's see. What do we have here? What else do the omens portend? A lot of fighting, a lot of bitching. That I really want. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You don't have to do this because if you know their person that they're breaking up from or whatever's happening, I don't care if you find out that their husband or wife cheated on them. Do you blame them? Look at this reading. Tell me if you blame them. I'm not saying that that's okay, but they could have been like, no, bitch, that's enough of you. And maybe, they're coming to you hoping that they could somehow fucking lie to you about what it is that they have been doing for the last 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, whatever this is. Okay, so there's a lot of pentacles out here, so years have gone by. We've got some cups. No. Yeah, well, I mean, it could be 10 years ago. No, it could have been 10 months ago. There's something about 10 months ago. Something happened a year ago that changed things here. I don't know. Let's see. You got independent 4 years ago. Pentacles. Pentacles are years. Okay, so something about you and 4 years ago. Your independence. You ended. Woo! Woo! He or she was dealing. They were married. There's a marriage here. Because the Queen of Swords, who is the counterpart to the King of Swords in reverse, landed on the Empress in reverse. So, okay, so maybe an Empress in reverse who is a Queen of Swords in reverse. So that would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, stole your person. That's why I'm saying don't be mad at anybody because your person cannot be stolen from you. Maybe they feel like you stole their person. This could be such a clusterfuck of fools. All right, this could be such a clusterfuck right here. I really get a man who is a King of Swords in reverse, who is an Emperor in reverse. Do you see how this works? We have the Emperor and the Empress in reverse. the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse. These people could have been in cahoots in some way. I'm not telling you that you have to be friends. Don't reach out. In fact, I don't want you to talk to any of these people. If I'm giving you my advice, and even though you're not paying me to coach you, I'm giving you coaching. So I suggest you take it if you resonate with this situation. But they could have been in cahoots. Oh, they were definitely in cahoots. They were in cahoots to do something to you, my dear. It's like your ex and their ex that they reunited with and quite possibly got married. It looks like a marriage. There's no way that I can say that. It looks like a marriage, and it was a Four of Swords. So that was a quiet marriage. This could have been a courthouse marriage. Like, quickly, do this fake thing. And I didn't even mean to say fake thing. They did a fake thing. Like, this was for somebody's doing some kind of tax fraud. Somebody's doing some kind of money laundering here. Is this going to turn into a fucking crime thing? Because I don't want to do crime. And now there are no defenses. The indefensible Seven of Wands in reverse lands on the Queen of Swords in reverse with To All Believers, a card that is just room for something to be left unknown. And there could be something quite unknown here. What needs to be known? Let's see. That you are the Queen of Cups. So this is you. Male or female, I don't care. It doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You very well could be. But the Queen of Cups here is very kind, very giving, very loving, very nurturing, very psychic, very intuitive, very gentle, a beautiful mother, a beautiful friend, somebody who's just like, true love, you're the one I'm dreaming of. Your heart fits me like a glove. And I'm gonna be true blue, baby, I love you. That's what they want to say to you. Because they're wanting to be, I mean, look, granted, we could say that now they have somehow transformed and had the rituale romanum, and they have exorcised the fucking demons, and they want to come to you, and you're like, no, bitch. Okay, the Queen of Cups can say no, bitch. I'm very nice, and I'm going to say no, bitch, when the answer is no, okay? And I'm gonna be true blue, baby, I love you. Yeah, my ass. Okay, they love my ass. You love my ass. They want to love your ass. Maybe they love ass. I don't know. I don't know what the orientation is here, and I don't want to get like, I don't want to feel violated. Somebody violated somebody. Somebody may have taken some video of you, done something weird with video, or, you know, actually, I don't care if it was 10 years ago. People were developing kind of AI shit. Okay, you think this was yesterday? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So there's something here about a marriage that didn't take place, a building of some kind of a relationship endeavor that didn't take place. Something did not happen here, and it didn't happen with you. Remember that, you know, rejection is God's protection. Flying over here to the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Five of Swords, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Don't hate on this queen. This bitch was probably looking for some money, okay? And I'm going to be a real bitch here myself. Looking at this, what they did to you, which seems like you have gone through a dark night of the soul. You've come out independent, alone. You have done something quite alone, Eight of Pentacles, and ended up on the sunny side. That you're just always like, you know, maybe the show Always Sunny in Philadelphia is significant to you. I want to be pure. I just want to be pure. Okay, so somebody just wanted to purify from this shit. But I'm going to be a bitch here. I'm going to be a bit mean here. I am just going to say something, what it looks like to me. Emperor in reverse, trying to be a King of Cups to you. King of Wands in reverse. You know, this is an insecure, floppy little man. This is a person who has to have a girl in every port or got hoes in every area code. Okay, because of insecurity, there are inherent unstable insecurities, meaning that at least, like if you know a person, let's just talk about the etiology of an instability, of an insecure kind of presentation. Okay, somebody that's just like they can't even deal with life. You know, they got to have like, it reminds me of a very ghetto term, but remember I'm from LA, and then I knew somebody personally that referred to all women as bitches, but they got to have their bitches everywhere. This man probably has more friends that are female than they have friends that are male. And I'm not saying that it should be one way or another, but it's always a little bit sus, isn't it? It's always a little bit sus. Okay? So this could be a person, yeah, we could have with the Emperor in reverse, King of Cups, King of Wands in reverse, or even the Hierophant. Yeah, there could be like a brotherhood. You know, they could belong to the Elks Lodge, but I'm telling you that most of the people that are in there, oh, I was going to say Rolodex, this could be an old fuck too. So this could be somebody who has more women contacts than he does. And these women don't want him. The Brotherhood, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords. Somebody could be 55. They could be 55. You know, so like they're fucking old. And I'm not saying that that's too old, but I'm 57. I'm old. Okay. I don't feel old. This guy's giving me Rolodex vibes. Okay. Like I am getting Rolodex vibes. That for me, that means something for me in particular because of when I used to work in banking and I was working with all these Air Force fucks. Okay, so one fuck, yeah. One of these fucks could be in the Air Force. At Air Force, I don't mean across the board. I have lots of friends in the military, and like some of them are fucking amazing, including the ones in the Air Force that I love. Okay, so let's see. Like they're all great people, but I have more female acquaintances and friends than I do have male. Okay. So it's not sus. I know a lot of people. I work better with males only because once they realize that they can't fuck with me and they can't flirt with me and I'm not going to sleep with you, like that's shit from the old days. You're not going to get me to do anything you want me to do. If it isn't in the fucking job description, you're not paying me for it. You don't respect my time and you don't protect me as an employee. Ugh, I don't know. That's a whole story for another day, right? There's an Air Force fuck somewhere. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, man. Look at what the world has become. Everybody's fucking either a snowflake or everybody's trying to pad themselves in a swaddling suit as a grown ass adult. Everything offends everyone and nobody can function. Somebody's from Oregon. Okay, so I've got the Six of Pentacles. Maybe they're trying to bring you some kind of reciprocity. Somebody's trying to be reciprocal. Maybe they're like, let me balance out the karma because with the Judgment in reverse, I'm afraid I'm going to get my ass kicked. Somebody could be going to prison. We've got the Three of Wands. Somebody can see something in the past that they didn't see correctly. They did not see this correctly. And the reason why I'm putting it that way, even though it's in the upright. Well, okay, hang on. Oh. Yeah, because they're still spying on you, watching you. Knight of Swords just could mean that your Page of Swords, I should say, is trying to communicate with you. They want to communicate with you. They can't communicate with you. I got to put this here in the past. They're going to try to lie and say, well, I tried getting a hold of you and I could not. Bullshit. When somebody wants to get a hold of you, they know how. Okay. Everybody knows how to do this. It's not, you don't even have to scare people. You can easily figure out where people are and what they're doing now, unless you've gone into hiding because, of course, you don't want this person to ever approach you again. And that could be the reason why you don't want anybody to know where you are. Okay, I understand that completely. Leave me alone. I'm very happy with my life. Okay, so let's see. Why the Page of Swords? It's in the upright because I can't stop thinking of you. The things we used to do. The secrets we once shared. I'll always find them there. In my memories. Yeah, this person's got you in their memories. And you're like, yeah, I fucking put the padlock on the memories or I burnt that thing here. The fire horse trampled it. I put it in the dumpster the day after, not on the Chinese Lunar New Year. Somebody's having a Tai Sui Chong clash year. Okay, they're going to have a whole hard time. Somebody here could be Asian. Somebody could be from Japón. Okay, somebody could be Japanese. All right. Yeah, you moved on, honey. I'm actually going to scoot this over here. This is looking like a Lenormand reading. Somebody with a initial L could be significant. Somebody is from Fountain Valley, California. Okay, let's see. Somebody's from Fountain Valley. Somebody's from Austin, Texas. Somebody's from Hethel in the Norfolk, and so some in Norfolk, UK. Okay, I know that sounds. Somebody's from Auburn Hills, Michigan. All right, let's see. We're going through this very quickly because I'm at 24 minutes, and like the story is telling itself. Somebody tells themselves stories. Somebody has a oh no, I cannot. Ugh. I can't. I don't want to. Oh no. Okay. I was going to say oral fixation, and I looked up and I see the tube for my cigar. Somebody's name could be Romeo, y el nombre del otro come mierda puede ser Julieta. Romeo y Julieta, los dos come mierda. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody could be Cuban, somebody could be Puerto Rican. Yeah, because they want to change things. Now, something about the Wheel of Fortune here. I'm going to say this about this woman. I don't want to call her a bitch. I'm not really getting bitch from her. I'm getting very shrewd kind of businesswoman. She wants her money. She knew this guy was a stupid fuck or a cuck or so. I think he's a cuck. I'm going to finish saying what I'm going to say. Okay, let me finish it because I don't want to say it and I'm going to have to say it and you're going to have to fill in the blanks. Somebody like fills in their own blanks, if you know what I mean. Okay. Romeo número uno. Y este como mierda cree que es un número uno. Okay, so there could be somebody here that I'm not talking about a woman. I'm talking about a man who's got an anal fixation with himself. Please, Lord, I can't. I don't want to. Please, okay, we're going to cross ourselves because, like, sorry, man, these people are like, I don't want to know. Okay, because I think that with the Wheel of Fortune, she may have been working him for years because the Wheel of Fortune is a very long time. Sometimes, this could take a very long time. The Wheel of Fortune could be, this woman may have been working. Maybe that's why she saw you as an enemy. Like, who the fuck are you moving into my territory, even though says, he was breaking up with her or broke up with her, or, you could be in a situation where he told you all this crazy shit about her and her family and her history. And you're like, fuck, I didn't need to know all that. I kind of don't want to know. And she in the background is like, how do I get the money? How do I get the money? Okay. Because this person this could have been a gay person. Please forgive me. I don't care what any of you do, but just please don't fucking tell me. I don't want to know. It's already like hard enough just being in the world. Okay, so let's see. What else was she trying to do here? I feel sorry for her because she may have had to like end up with somebody gay to try to get this money, and this is a cuck, and this could have been a fake ass marriage for some kind of illegal activity. Somebody went, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 9 of Wands. She was defending her position, keeping the secret quiet right here with the devil. I'm also going to lend you a bit of information you may have not had before. Do you understand that there was some kind of illegal arms dealing? Yes, I mean like selling weapons illegally. Let me see if hang on. I have time no, because I'm doing some writing for somebody else right now. So I want to do some remote viewing on this, but I'm going to get like, I know I'm going to get, let me just remote view real quick and I'm going to tell you something. Behind the panel. Downstairs. There's an upstairs and the downstairs, but it's in the downstairs, and then it's downstairs some more, but it's not a basement, and there's a small door. Hang on. It's illegal as hell. Fuck. Hang on. I can't say that. Hang on. There's some things I will say, some things I won't say. Some of it they're telling it to me for me to know. Okay, so we're going to move on from that because I probably, like, we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. It's like a rabbit hole. And this woman knew all kinds of secrets. And I think that's why there was like an illusion that needed to be. And you're going to be like, no, Rita, the sex was great and he wasn't gay, or vice versa. Bullshit. Okay. There are plenty of people that walk around thinking that they're bi. I'm like, pick a fucking side and don't mess with the rest of us. You know, there could be an issue here with the weird fucking family that this person just couldn't come out as completely gay. Why? No one cares. Well, if you're that worried about your family, I guess wait till your family dies. I mean, like, is that any kind of life? You're going to wait until your parents die? You can't tell anybody. You're going to have to move to Timbuktu to have a secret life, or have a secret life and make it look like you got a wife. Secret life, secret wife, but you're gay. The brotherhood. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, Seven of Cups. This was all about illusions, and I don't know why you had to be pulled in. You know, it's not uncommon for gay men to still love women, but not for the reasons. And again, I'm channeling Clint Eastwood's wife, okay, that Sandra Locke, he was terrible to her, okay? What he did in the end was not fair, but she got him good. I mean, like, it fucked up her career, but she still was able to ride off into the sunset. Okay, so, but he put her through a lot, and without her help, a lot of things in Hollywood wouldn't have even been as stabilized. You know that Hollywood is shit. Okay, so I think it's going to get better now that all of these things are coming out. It's getting better little by little. We just have to keep exposing everybody, no matter who they are, all of them, all the time. I don't care whose brother it is, whose father it is, how much. I don't care if it was somebody that was a taxi cab driver or a pilot. Expose them all. This just needs to happen, or we're never going to get anywhere, and children will continue to be victimized. But this man could have just been in love with you because he wanted to be you, out of the gayness, or maybe wishes he could love you, but you were too different, too different, too independent, too different, too independent, too different. There's a secret here that I'm not. Oh, okay, we're going to take it. Yeah, they're going to try to come in and offer you some kind of a false apology. You're going to have to say no, bitch, just like I'm telling you. You're going to say no, bitch. I wouldn't even waste my breath and say no, bitch. They already know that you're going to say no, bitch. They already know. They already know, but they think you're so stupid that somehow that they could come in and disrupt you from your happy, sexy life, with maybe you're with somebody that already, I hope you're with somebody that looks like Bad Bunny because he's so cute. He's so cute. I'm sorry. He's about the age of my eldest, and I love that generation. I love the energy. I love the possibilities. I love how you guys are going to have to be the ones to take the reins and change this shit. So, come on. Work with us. You're the Queen of Wands. You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or again, this is mirroring the energy because they're over here they thought that you were the perfect match for them in some way. But the problem was they couldn't match your energy because they couldn't hold your energy because they're nothing like you. Or maybe they're like, oh yeah, you're just like me. I'm just like you. We have so much in common. No, we don't. Naka, we don't. All right, let's see. Okay. We have the High Priestess in reverse. They ended up going over here with a false High Priestess. Maybe they went and found a facsimile of you, or somebody who looks like you, somebody who tried to be you, or somebody who tried to impersonate you, or somebody who just wasn't you. Maybe they weren't using their intuition, and they went over here. All right. Somebody drives an Aston Martin. Okay, so let's see. Uh-huh. They're going to try to come quickly, or somebody else is coming quickly, or they're going to try to stop somebody from coming to you quickly. Oh, shit. Okay, they're going to try to cock block you again. Yeah, it's all about that cock. They're full of shit. Oh! No, spirit. No, honey. No. Some of them are very funny. Okay, yeah. Here we go with another 2 in reverse. 2 of Pentacles are like, I don't want to be a player no more. I don't want to be a player no more. Uh-huh. Come your mama. Go play with your mama. Okay? We don't want it. Your mama, your daddy, your bald-headed granny if you got one. Okay, somebody's from Los Angeles. Somebody's from Lawndale, California. Okay, so I've got the 9 of Cups. It would be their wish fulfillment. If you would fulfill their wishes. No wishes. No, we will not. Okay? No coño. Y no y re coño. Somebody wants to do some reconnaissance. Somebody's in the military. They want the 10 of Pentacles. Maybe they gave the 10 of Pentacles to this woman over here who's got the 10 of Pentacles, and now she's got her pool boy and the hot guy, and she can go have sex finally with somebody who can do it for her. Okay, maybe she's got the 10 of Pentacles, or wants to keep the 10 of Pentacles. Is like, look, I'm gonna, you just be the cuck, and I'm gonna, like, be your beard. I don't know what the fuck this is. I mean, like, maybe I'm talking to a couple of factions where somebody's fucking gay as hell and somebody's like super, super straight. You're probably the one that's super straight, and you're like, don't come at me with any of your bullshit. And look, I've got friends that are gay, whatever. Like, I don't, that doesn't matter to us. I don't care. I've got gay friends that I will still give the biggest hugs to and whatever, and we could be the same gender, or like we could think each other is both hot, but we're just like soul sisters or soul family. And then there's some sleazy ass people of every freaking, look at like all the Weinsteins and the Epsteins and all of the Trumpsteins, all this bullshit, and people will touch you and do bad things to you. Nobody cares whether somebody is gay or not. You just cannot be gay and be involving people who are straight into your life. And I know I'm talking to somebody that this has happened to, and you know what that feels like. This is that issue where it's like, you're perfect for the occasion. This is the kind of person that would say, I need you to wear this dress. Okay, so you're going to wear this dress and you're going to go to this function. And at this function, you will stand here. You will eat at this time. You will take these odors and you will do this and that. But you will not do this or that. You will stay where I can see you. You will not leave until we leave. And you will speak when you are spoken to. Okay? One of those motherfuckers. All right? Somebody who's not going to let you breathe. Somebody who's so insecure. Like, I don't know what happened here. I'm telling you that somebody here, watch. Somebody here knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, motherfucker's pissed off. Maybe they're pissed off trying to come at you even more pissed off now. Because you're speaking the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm looking at this Knight of Swords like they're angry because you're telling the truth. Well, no, bitch, you're going to have to deal with it. Okay? Because we know. Uh-huh. Strength in reverse because of some inherent weakness. There was some kind of weakness here. They end up in a pairing with somebody else. And I really feel compelled to tell you to not be mad at the person that they ended up with. Why would you anyway? This is like, whoa, this is long ago and far away. All right. Somebody's got a lotus, or it's got like a, whoa. Beat like a lotus. Somebody could be Chinese here. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. No, we don't bind feet anymore. Somebody wanted to bind you up or trap you up. Uh-huh. And now everything is spilling out. Ace of Cups in reverse. It's like it was wasted. It was poured out. It was, somebody here could have had a miscarriage in a pregnancy. There could be an issue with a miscarriage. Now, yeah, that's an emotional miscarriage. Uh-huh. And now we have justice in reverse. So a wrong that these people, I don't look. There's a lot of weight over here on top of this person. And I really don't want that because I'm really feeling for this person right now. I feel sorry for her, for him. I mean, like, we do have to honor that it's a woman over here. I feel terrible. I think we need the Holy Cross, not because she's scary, but because we want blessings of some kind and protection with the amethyst, okay? But something, maybe she was done wrong. You can't know another person's story unless they personally tell you and you listen. But you can't listen to his story because this guy's just a motherfucking liar. Flip, switch the roles. I don't care. All right? You only know. Oh, my God. No, bitch. Like, no. Maybe she said, no, bitch. And to him. And I hope she got her money because there's a new beginning here. This is a new beginning. They could want a new beginning with you. Like, there's no more work that can be done here. There's no way to correct something that was false, something that was a bad seed. Somebody's a bad seed. Somebody could be demonic as hell. Somebody could literally be a kind of brotherhood, Satan worshiper feeding babies to Baal kind of thing. A cabal is significant. The cabal, the government, a government worker. That could be a social worker. I guess it could be a postal worker, okay? We're almost out of cards here. and I didn't know this was going to turn into an entire Hanson Roberts reading, but like, look, if I can't shuffle them and they don't want to do something, we'll take them by hand. Somebody wants to take you by the hand and lead you to the promised land, and I don't know. That could be somebody new, somebody with a title is involved, somebody Chariot in reverse. This is an illegal, inappropriate. This is that's the law enforcement card. The title and law enforcement. This is a bad cop. This could be a law enforcement officer, somebody who works in law enforcement. I mean, this could be a bailiff. You know, this could be somebody who works at the clink. I don't know. You have to put those pieces together. No, honey. No, honey. We want Bad Bunny. No, 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 no. Maybe somebody's going to end up with a Puerto Rican, you know, somebody like gorgeous and chef's kiss, que lindo. That's good music for the young people and the old people like me too. Excellent music. You know that I was dancing that whole time. You know I was. Okay. All right. Great show. Clean. Nothing vulgar. No bad lyrics. No, not. You know, somebody's just got to hate. Somebody's hating on you. Maybe you're fucking Puerto Rican. Okay. And you'd understand why I cuss then. I'm Cuban, but we might as well just be the same. Wear baby blue. It was always baby blue. It was never navy blue, okay? All right, let's see. You know what I know. Because it's the tower for this bad cop doing illegal things that created an injustice for you. Did some shit over here, was either a cuck or, you know, we got hoes in different area codes, and all because they're an insecure fucktard is what it is. Okay, so there's some people then that don't want to let your energy go because we picked up on this. Something surprising. They're going to try to come in with a little message of love. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to prove to me that you've had every demon exercise? We don't want you. Go away. Go away. Go away. We are happy now. All right, let's see. Tell us a bit more. Somebody's name is Ellis. They're going to say, honey, I made a bad decision because you are my Bonnie and I want you. Okay. And here we've got the Three of Cups. I want to have a celebration with you. I want to have the drinky, the kissy, the cuchi. No, coño. All right. Coño, su madre, because I'm really, this person's making me cuss in Spanish. You could have been dealing with a Hispanic. God bless it. Okay. Hey, no. No. Yeah, temperance, because you've balanced all this shit out. You've transmuted it. You've alchemized it. You don't want to have anything to do with any bad cops selling weapons. Who knows if they were a drug dealer? They could have been somebody like, maybe they were on some kind of chemical drugs or like the whatever they put up their nose. Do people do drugs like that anymore? Are people still that stupid? Somebody could have been, this person could have been on full on like Coca-Cola, putting drugs up the nose. Who knows what they were doing? Because if I'm looking at weapons, I am very uncomfortable. I'm not saying that if you own a weapon, there's anything wrong with you. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Like the kind of people that are like, like there's no cereal. There's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. What you got in that suitcase? You know, these are the people that put weird things on airplanes and fucking do something, and they got, like, they know people. All right? Uh-oh. Beyonce's in trouble, too. Somebody wants to return to you. Somebody's name could be fucking Beyonce. Initial B could be significant. They're all in trouble. Everybody's going down. We want them to go down. We just want this to take place now so that Hollywood can be cleaned up and be beautiful like it was at some point in time, I'm sure. Like, maybe somebody's... knows about vaudeville. I mean, there was abuse. There's always going to be abuse in different ways, but we have to expose them as quickly as possible, and everybody has to feel confident to speak up. Just say it. It's everywhere. Go on Wikipedia. You could like look it up. I mean, we should all be able to plug in people's names that we know to see. Are you on the fucking list? Like, okay, it's like everybody's on the fucking list. Let it burn, baby. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Yeah, they want to come and make an offer to you. They're moving slowly. They're crossing the plains and the valleys. They're either going to Nebraska, Iowa, Idaho. You know, there's something here about, let's see, the crops, the fields, trying to want to plant something with you. I want to do something with you. I don't know what I want to do with you, but I don't want it to be over, and I cannot be trusted because I am a piece of shit. Okay, this is who your ex is. No. Okay, no. No, bestia. Okay, yeah, look at just want to come in to steal and to trick you again with the Knight of Wands in reverse. They're coming in to do it again. They just want to win. I want to win. This is somebody that can't stand losing. They just know that they're a loser and they lost, and it isn't just because they lost to you. They were fucking born to lose. Okay, like all of these illusions. Good cop, bad cop. I don't know why I want to say I'm a good cop, I'm a bad cop. Yeah, look it. They're like maybe they were in jail and they're out now and think that somehow you're gonna take them back. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, coño, no recoña. No, because you're not sacrificing yourself for anybody who isn't Bad Bunny. Okay, all right. I'm just telling you. And this is small potatoes. You could live where there's potatoes. Where are the potatoes? Like there's potatoes here, potatoes there, potatoes everywhere. Okay, you could be in Idaho. They could be in Idaho. Okay, so they're trying to make you some kind of like miserable baby offer. You know, like I only come in bearing a tiny message. Look here, I've got this note I wrote you. No, I don't want your note. I don't want your thing. No, look, I bought you a little duplex on the south side of... No, bitch, even if you had a fucking mansion. Even if you had a mansion. I often say you're going to have to come in and put $1 million in the bank and transfer it to me, and it's got to clear and everything's got to be good. And then transfer enough money for me to transfer the money back because I don't want no connection to you. Okay? No. Right? Mejor sola que mal acompañada. Okay, it's better to just be alone than in bad company. Leave me with my broken down vehicle. Somebody could have stolen a vehicle from you. This could be about the title on a vehicle. A title, somebody did a little tricky dicky. Somebody's a dick. Okay, so they just want to work with you. Let me work with you. Yeah, sure. Okay, there's 2 other people in the traditional Rider-Waite art that aren't in this art. There's a couple of people behind this. It could be working with 2 brothers. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. They're trying to like lie to you. They're trying to make something that it's not. They're trying to make you a false Queen of Pentacles. Somehow maybe they want to make you the poster child. Maybe they want to make you the face. Maybe they want to make you the signatory. Somehow they want to involve you in something with some tangible assets or real estate. Maybe they're losing their asses and they don't want to lose their asses. Death in reverse. They want to resurrect something. Look at the last 2 cards. They want to bring you pain, and I fucking shit you not. They want to remain the King of Pentacles upright, but they want to make you the fall guy or fall girl for this bullshit. If this reading isn't enough for you to know that this person is a motherfucker, I don't know what it is. Love you guys.